Happy New Year's! Hey, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
All right. It's been a while. It's been a minute.
It has been a minute.
It has been a minute.
Maybe a minute and a half.
Yeah, it has been a minute. Tony G, how you doing? Lisa, good to see you, Lisa. Alice is here.
Hi,
Destination
Alice.
Fun.
Hi, Destination Fun.
Brian from Howie Cruise is number one in tonight. First in. Moonlight, Josh is here. Dana, our good buddy, Dana's here.
My girl, Dana.
We got KDP, Destination Fun, Clock Family Adventures, Jennifer from Embarkation Nation. Jennifer is everywhere.
She is.
Love Jennifer.
Jennifer's like everywhere.
She is.
Did you catch that?
Yeah. I can't. I'm looking at the.
I did like a breakdancing move there.
I'm doing. Oh, Taylor's here.
Hi, Taylor.
Okay, guys. So here's the deal. You might be asking yourself, where are these guys at? Let's show them the background. We are in our bar in our basement, guys, and we decided we're going to make some changes for 2023. And one of them was we got tired of sitting in front of a plain wall, and we talked about decorating the wall.
But that's like my office for work. So I was like, yawn, boring.
So we decided we're going to move it down here, and it's hard to see, but there's a neon light right there.
Okay, the one right here says bar.
Yeah, you can see that one.
And then hold on, I gotta get it right. This one right here, it says on air, but you can't really see it.
You can't really see it, but
wait, can I pick your nose?
Get away.
Oh, come on, get away. Just real quick. Everybody wants to see it. Tell me you want to see it.
Yeah. This is where she says I'm like Brian from Howie Cruise, because when Julie is getting off the rails, Brian just asks like,
Julie, my soul sister.
Yeah, we're brothers from another mother. Brian and I are. We can handle the crazies very well. But anyways, we thought we would try to give us something different to look at.
Spice it up. Spice it up a little bit.
The other thing is, most things we plan to do, we had a snafu.
I mean, yeah.
We marketed this one as having a special in-studio guest, and it was going to be Taylor Rinko, our daughter.
The better looking Rinko.
Yeah, but she woke up with a really bad sore throat. In fact, it woke her up in the middle of the night. She thinks she may have strep throat. She was going to come over, have cocktails, and take my chair. And Laura and her were going to talk about the excursions we did
on the
Oasis. But now we're going to put that off for another time because Taylor can't be here. And Taylor feels so terrible, we can't even get her to stream from her house.
No, and you know what? It has been hitting our family like nonstop since like October. And like back to back to back to back. So,
and I think she has what I had between the celebration and Oasis. If you guys remember, on Oasis, I had no voice for like 3.5 days. I couldn't talk. It was driving crazy. Eddie Lugo is here.
Do I sound like? Because Jennifer from Destination Fun said the microphone high and low. Am I high and he's low? Are you guys able to hear us both okay, or is it? Hi, Will G.
I had to move this.
All right, let's move it in between us.
So what's happening with the sound, guys? Let us know.
Is that better?
Anything? Will G, how you doing?
Is that better?
Brian from Howie Cruise.
The sound is going up and down. Is it me and him, or is it both of us?
It should be all right, according to this.
Hey, Armstrong. Is it me that's loud and him that's dim, or are we both going up and down?
The sound is going up and down.
Both of you for me, okay.
Okay, let me try and move in this microphone. Okay. How's that? Is that any better?
Oh, yeah. Does that sound better? Hopefully.
Anybody? It is both of you.
It was a little funky, Julie said, but Brian and Julie said it's better now.
Okay, it's better now?
Okay.
Because I might just have to unplug our microphone.
Okay.
And do something different. Technology. So we could just be overpowering it.
How about now, guys? How do we sound?
Okay. Now, with all that.
Hi, Eddie Lugo.
Here's where things are going to get really weird.
Hi, Mom.
I am going to be taking off. And Laura's gonna be here.
Laura's here now. Run the show.
Until I get back, it's gonna be a Laura show. So with that, I will talk to you guys soon. Hopefully the sound is good. It's still going high and low
still.
Okay, let me try something. Okay, which is which? Okay, this
Now it's gonna get weird. Oh yeah.
Okay, how's that? Can you
Is
guys
that
hear
better?
it? You hear it now? Anybody? Somebody?
Can you
Tell
hear
me
us
about
now?
the sound. Testing 1 2 3. Testing. Hello, anybody?
Hey, Nautical Cruise.
Anyone?
Are we still high and low? Still? How about now?
Yeah, let's see. Okay.
Where are you? Okay.
How's that? Can you guys? Anybody? Let me know what. Let me know about the sound.
Okay,
It's better.
they said it's better. Hey,
Okay, something weird.
Adventures.
Something weird is happening with the microphone, guys.
But we unplugged.
God, that's high technology,
Don't
and
put that thing in my
and I
face
had to,
like
I had to turn it off.
Scared me. I didn't know what I was supposed to do there.
Off the camera. Okay. How we looking?
I think we look good.
Okay, there we go. All right, guys. So we will see you soon.
All right,
Enjoy.
bye.
Bye.
All right, now it's just us. Are you ready? All right. So the first thing that, if you were watching our celebration, the ceremony, the naming ceremony, man, that was so much fun. If you didn't get to see it live, oh, yeah, we can talk about him now, Howie Cruz. Yes, we can. So it was so much fun. But mistake number one, I drank. Is it doing it again? Dang it! I'm so sorry. I don't know what to do. You're gonna have to bear with it, and I'm so sorry about that. But the first mistake I made at the naming ceremony is that if you saw where they had like the hands coming through the wall with the glasses of champagne, I drank like 6 of them, which don't do that. Okay. I thought that guy would never leave. That's so funny. I had like 6 glasses of champagne. And then when we got on the ship, then there was just like everybody was going bar to bar to bar. And then I had like, I don't even know how many more drinks. So by the time I saw John Held, I was like, hey. And then so I got a picture with him. And then I saw Cassidy Gifford, who was is the daughter of Kathy Lee Gifford, right before the Kool and the Gang show. And I kind of like, hey to her too, and got a picture with her. But I look really fat in that picture, so I didn't let Eddie post it. But I'm telling you, I like don't. If we get to go to the naming ceremony for Icon of the Seas, yeah, I'm not going to make that same mistake again. I want to be. I mean, I had a blast, but I mean, I had too much to drink. So. What we wanted to talk about with our cruising and cocktails is first and foremost the cocktails. See, I don't learn my lessons. This here is a lemon drop that I had with my girl Taylor on Oasis of the Seas. I don't know, pretty much every day that we were on there. And so I made them at home, but I made a double. That's why it's in the big glass. And I like my drinks really cold, so I put lots of ice in it. But I got so good at making this for New Year's Eve and then the day after, and then I didn't have one the day after that, but today, that I kind of have the recipe memorized. I have a sugar rim. I don't know if you can see that. Deliciousness. And it's really strong. So I'm enjoying that during our live. I like ice because I like cold. So cheers. Love ya. Mean it. All right. So wanted to talk with you guys about like, what are your 2023 plans? What cruises do you already have booked first and foremost? So if you could put it in the chat. Nothing wrong with the drinking a little too much. I mean, yeah, if you can hold your own. I had Eddie with me, so he's always got my back. But yeah, I'm pretty sure John Held was a little bit afraid of me, but he probably forgot all about that by now. So what do you guys have planned for? Oh, we got the vloggers coming up. Howie Cruise. Absolutely. How many people on here are going on that vlogger cruise? Family reunion group cruise. Okay. Howie Cruise. What else you guys got going on in 2023? Vloggers, Eddie Lugo and Alice. I cannot wait to meet you. You got to put it in the chat. Are you guys huggers? Because I need to know, like right now, if you are not a hugger, and you're going to be on the vlogger cruise, like tell me right now so I can respect your boundaries. But I'm a hugger and I will want to hug you, especially Eddie and Alice, both of you. I'll make it a group hug so it's not awkward. But I need to know, like, are you not a hugger or are you a hugger? Like, put that in the chat for me so I can respect your boundaries. Clock Family, Vloggers, Wonder of the Seas on April 2nd, Liberty of the Seas on June 29th. That's a good year, my friend. That is a good year. Huggers, Kickers, Pineapple Magnet Carriers. All right, that's a little too far for me, but we'll go with the first one, okay? Eddie Lugo is a hugger, a teddy bear. Good, good. Oasis Group Cruise in June, Taylor, and Celebrity Equinox in September. Definitely a hugger. Taylor, I hug you all the time, so I already know this. Josh, he's my teddy bear. Oh, good. Josh, you're a hugger too. Good. Good, good, good. See, nothing on the books yet. Need to book something soon. All right, well, if you don't mind me making a couple of recommendations, we have some really fun group cruises coming up. In May, we have the Family Reunion Group Cruise, which is on May 20th. We are going to the ABC Islands, Aruba, Bonaire, is it Curacao? Curacao? Yeah, Curacao. That is on May 20th on the Carnival celebration. Oh my God, all the cool kids are going to be there. So if you are interested in that, contact Amanda from Have Luggage Will Travel. They got some pretty great rates on that and some awesome perks with the group cruise. And then we also have Oasis of the Seas in June. Brian and Julie, pop the date in the chat because I can't remember it off the top of my head. But we're going on Oasis of the Seas again. Great itinerary. Lots of cool people are going on that one too. And it would be really, really fun to hang out with you. Hi, Cruise Nuts. How are ya? Josh and Cassidy, are you guys going on the vlogger? I know Eddie will be there. Okay, so Dana is going on the Horizon, the celebration. Oh, Dana, I forgot you're going to be there. I'm so excited about that. Is Lisa coming on the celebration? Is Lisa able to make it? Because I know that was possible, but we didn't know for sure if she was going to be able to pull that one off. And then, wow, the celebration 9/3 and possibly the Magic. We are booked on the Magic in December, early December, girl. We got to send you that date. See if we can't make that happen. Dana is like amazing, but on the celebration, there was like some problems with the elevator, and I know I've talked about this before, but I cannot stress it enough. She saved me. She made me feel comfortable in elevators that may or may not have worked all the time. So I was pretty nervous about that. So Lisa, are you able to make it on the celebration on the 20th? Because I would love to see you on that. So our itinerary, looking at the same Magic Cruise, oh girl, I hope so. I would love that. That would be so much fun. It would be so much fun. Okay. So what we have the vloggers coming up. And then after that, nothing until May. We have 2 cruises in May. The May 2nd cruise is to Alaska with Carson and Peyton, our 2 sons, and then Eddie and I. And then after that, the Family Reunion Group Cruise on the 20th of May, which we're really excited about. Can't wait, especially after seeing the naming ceremony. I'm really anxious to get back on the celebration. I really will. Oh, yay! Oh my God, I'm so excited, Lisa. I'm so excited. I can't wait to hang out with you guys. Just seeing the naming ceremony and remembering the ship, I'm really excited to get back on the celebration. And then after that, we're doing the Howie Cruise Group Cruise in June. And then we're doing a celebrity cruise with Taylor and Kyle in September. And then October, we just booked Horizon. We got a really good deal because we were on the inaugural sailing of the Jubilee for Thanksgiving cruise, but everybody knows they kind of pushed that back. So we didn't want to do a cruise over Christmas. So we booked the Horizon, a Havana cruise. This is so funny. Where did it go? Oh, right here. This is my daughter, Katie. Once Stinky is potty trained, we call my grandson Stinky. When Stinky's potty trained, we'll be joining you on cruises, even though Andre is scared of big ships. He'll be all right. Like there's lifeboats, and we will help him. And then Taylor can't wait to try Celebrity. I've only been on one, and I really loved it. I loved it. So I'm excited to see if I still feel the same way after the next one. So that's pretty much what everybody has going on. So after the Celebrity cruise, I mentioned we have the Horizon Havana booked. We're doing an interior room. I know we keep saying that, but for real this time, we're doing the Havana interior. And then we have the Magic booked in December. We got a really good deal on it. And so we booked that around the first week or so in December. So I'm excited about that because I love the Magic. And that's it for our 2023. So it's a good 7 cruises, a little less than last year. Last year we did 10. But we're spending more time in the cities in which we're exploring, because we're going to, like, when we go to New Orleans for the vlogger, we're meeting up with a bunch of you guys that are going to be there, and we're going to spend 2 days before the cruise. So we're eating up a little bit of vacation time, spending 2 days in New Orleans beforehand. When we go to Jersey area for the Howie cruise, we're going to spend a couple of days after the cruise, hanging out with our friends. Have Luggage Will Travel and Howie cruise and exploring New York and New Jersey area a little bit. And then there was one more cruise where we're hanging out in the city that we're going to, but off the top of my head, I can't remember what it is. So sounds great. Oh, you can hear me in the Bronco. Hi, honey. See, Eddie's in the Bronco listening to me. All right, I got to quit talking about him now. Pork roll for everyone. Yeah. All right, so we talked about what we're all doing in 2023, right? So let's talk a little bit about, what cruise do you want to book in 2023, or maybe a bucket list cruise that you have not booked yet that you would like to book. So if you could put some stuff in the chat, let's talk about it. Pork roll, I'm headed to New Jersey. Boy, Josh, you're in Jersey a lot. Do you do that for work? Because I've seen you there, like, I don't know, at least twice now. All right, but either bucket list, or what are you planning to book in 2023 that you haven't booked yet already? And while you're discussing that in the chat, I'm going to sip on my double lemon drop. Oh, so Tony G, you got 5 cruises booked. What did you book? Where you going, buddy? If you don't have anything that you want to book in 2023 that you haven't already booked, what's your bucket list for 2024? All right, 2024, we have Icon of the Seas. I know, I'm so excited about that. Man, we have to make sure we get invites to that naming ceremony. You hear me? Got to do that. If you are a vlogger or in the media and you have not already done so, highly recommend doing a media kit with all of the cruise lines, because it helps you to get invites to things. So Clock family, nothing else in 23 but Tennessee, but the wife wants to do Alaska. We are doing Alaska in May. And I don't know if I've ever told you guys this, but I was in Alaska, I think in 1985. I know I'm aging myself, but I was a teenager, and I went with my youth group at church, and I ran a vacation Bible school in Ketchikan, Alaska for 30 days. So I got to spend 30 days in Ketchikan, Alaska with my youth group at church. And we went and we ran a vacation Bible school. And it was something, I remember standing outside and looking at the mountains and thinking, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. And I honestly thought that I would never, ever, ever in my life get to go there again. And I'm happy to prove myself wrong. So I'm pretty excited about that. Hey, Zisha, welcome. And Taylor said, you work in Clifton, New Jersey frequently. Okay, well, that makes sense, buddy. That makes sense. All right, Tony G, here we go, buddy. Carnival Radiance on Friday. Yay. Carnival Solstice to ABC, Celebrity Equinox. See, we're going on the Equinox too. So you got to tell me how you like that ship. We're not going to Alaska, but still the ship. Carnival Celebration, Celebrity Ascent, Inaugural. Tony, do you think that Celebrity is awesome as I think? Because I think Celebrity is pretty awesome. Thank you, Alice. It was so much fun. But I will tell you, in 1985, a quarter pounder with cheese at McDonald's was $3, which is a lot of money in 85. And then a medium pizza, just cheese and pepperoni at Pizza Hut, was like $20. And that was because they have to have everything imported there. So everything was just like bananas expensive. But I just remember that. I was like, $20 for a pizza? Is you out of your mind? All right, come on, Clock Family Adventures. Family Reunion Group Cruise 2 is going to be a great one. It is going to be a great one. And we would love to hang out with you. So, man, book it with us. That would be awesome. Contact Amanda at Have Luggage Will Travel. And Cruise Nuts, Ocean Explorer Expedition Cruise. Awesome. That sounds like a blast. Okay, so Dana and you are on the horizon. 129 to 24 in a cove balcony. Nice. We're calling it my Social Security cruise. I'll be 62. Girl, you do not look 62, and I am not just saying that. I feel like you're my age, and I'm 51. So, and I mean that. I would, if I didn't mean it, I just wouldn't say anything. I'd be like, oh, you'll be 62. That's great. I wouldn't tell you, like, girl, no, you do not look 62. But I'm very happy for you. I cannot wait to get to that 62 number because retirement is like so everything I want. Miracle to Hawaii sounds awesome. Yes, Jennifer, are you doing that? Oh my God. Or is that your bucket list? I'm going to go back up there and find it. Jennifer, where'd you go? We have 3 cruises this year. Here you are. Carnival Vista. I loved the Vista and the Dream. I love the Dream, the Jubilee. Good for you. You're going to be on the inaugural sailing. I can't wait to see that. The Miracle to Hawaii. And then planning to book their family reunion. Yay! Awesome. We are also going to Hawaii in 2024. We were going to do it in January, but because Icon of the Seas is its inaugural sailing is in January, we're going to bump Hawaii to October and do it for my 52nd birthday. Oh, wait, 52. Nope. Every way I do it is wrong. 52 birthday. We're going to do Hawaii, which is one of my bucket list. And then 2025, we're going overseas. We're going to Europe. I found a 15-day, it was on Celebrity. It went to Ireland. It went to Paris. It went to Amsterdam. It went to England, the United Kingdom. It hit like 5 places. And I'm just like, and it was on the Celebrity Apex, which is like an amazing ship. So I was just like, oh my God. And he was like, oh, look at all those sea days. I was like, dude, I looked right at him. I go, I will go without you. I would never say that to you in a million years. But for this one, my love, I might go without you. But he's going. So I don't have to do that. So, Tony, did you answer the question about whether you thought Celebrity was Miracle to Hawaii? Sounds awesome. Tony, have you been on Celebrity before? Do you think it's as awesome as I do? Has anybody other been on Celebrity? And what are your thoughts about that cruise line? Because I've only been on one, and I thought it was so amazing. I thought it was so good. It was amazing. I'm interested in getting some of my friends to go on Celebrity because I want them to experience it. Okay, it's not for kids. Clearly, there's no water slides, nothing like that. But it has amazing martini bars and music, and it's classy. It's beautiful. It's fun. I had a really, really, really good time. Oh, guys, I know. See, my New Year's resolution 2 years ago was like, I always dreamed as a little kid that I was going to win the lotto. And I don't know why I thought that, because I didn't know anybody that played the lotto when I was a little kid, but I always dreamed like I was going to win the lotto. And then as I grew up an adult, I'm like, why did I always dream I was going to win the lotto and I don't play the lotto? So that was like totally my New Year's resolution 2 years ago. So I've been playing like at least once a week for 2 years, and I have not won anything. Like, I think I won $4 maybe twice, and I win $2 every now and then. But if I win the lotto, how we cruise. There's our Mediterranean cruise. Oh, here's Tony. He said he hasn't done celebrity yet, but my friends just love it. So my 2023 is a celebrity year. I think you're going to love it. I really did. I loved it. I thought it was the food. I don't really care for the buffet at all. That's just not my thing. But the food was so good. And the buffet, like, we didn't even go to the main dining room. Like, we went to the main dining room one time and Eddie wasn't feeling good. So we didn't even eat there because he was like, oh, I don't feel good. I go, all right, let's go rest. So we went back to our room. But hi, Seagull Media. We didn't even eat there. We ate the buffet literally every day. It was that good. I thought it was good. I'm not really that picky though. I thought it was really, really good. I hear my husband. I hear him. He's coming to join us. All right, everybody quit talking about him. Okay? Because I hear him coming. Or is that my dog? Oh, Cindy, I hope you can join us on the group cruise. That would be so fun. You know, Cindy, I have to plan so far out because I have to pay for all these cruises, and I have we have a monthly budget of like how much we're going to spend on paying for our cruises. So I have to go out because if I'm going to do, hi, if we're going to do Hawaii, oh, cheers. I need 2 years to pay for that. You know what I'm saying? Cheers.
Yeah, I was listening. I was driving and listening, like my buddy Paul. PSV Odyssey. Yeah. I had to pick Carson up. Mm-hmm. There's big news for him this week. He has a brand new Bronco Sport sitting at our local dealer that he ordered at the end of August. New, every option under the sun he wanted, and he will be taking delivery of that in the next few days. So Dad won't be driving around anymore, and so it's really exciting. So we're really happy for him. So I was picking him up for work, and it'll be one of the last times I pick him up for work. Yeah. Because he is going to have his own ride again.
I'm kind of sad about it because usually, like, in the middle of the day, like, he'll work like 11 to 7. And in the middle of the day, like, I'll rush out and take him, to work. And it gives me an excuse to get out of the house because I work from home. I'm going to miss that. So I decided, like, you know what? I'm going to go grab a coffee, or I'm going to go grab a salad for lunch, or I'm going to take a stroll around the block or something just to get out of the house because, oh my gosh.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, she works from home, so she doesn't get out much. There's Carson. Thanks for the idea. Yeah, so so Carson, that's pretty exciting for him. We're really excited about that for him. It's been a while since he's had a car. He's 22, and things happen in life, and I'm trying to get comfortable, and so he is doing really well. So Laura was mentioning the Hawaii cruise, yes. And we did book the Miracle for, I believe it was going to be. You need to stay back like that.
Yeah. Okay.
February 28th. We're trying to get used to this new lighting setup down here. Everything is different down here. But anyway, it's going to be, I believe, February 27th of 2024. And then when we booked the Icon of the Seas, that thing is so expensive. We had to look at spacing some stuff out.
We might have to sell one of our kids.
We have a back-to-back.
We haven't figured out which one yet.
In April. On the Panorama, we're going to be on the Mexican Riviera. I think it's a total of 13 days. So we have a lot going on. So we have to. We looked at it and we decided we're going to switch cruise lines. Mm-hmm. We're going to. Did you say this? But
no.
We're going to do Holland America to Alaska.
Getting fancy, y'all.
It is a much better deal, guys. That's
really
what I wanted. Yeah, I wanted to mention.
Yeah.
It's a 15-day cruise. it's either 15 or 16. The one we're going to do on Carnival was a 15-day, and it was going to be $5,200 for Laura and I for a balcony. And we would have to pay for the drink package for 15 days, the drink package. So it's going to be really expensive. How America includes a drink package, includes the Wi-Fi.
Yep.
That's all included.
Yep.
And it's going to be roughly, I believe, what do we say it was going to be, like right around $5,000?
Yeah, which
4,800 or something.
It was comparable to the other cruise that we had booked, but with all the additions
Not
of
really.
the internet and the drink package.
The drink package
yeah,
is $1,500, so that we don't have to pay
so
for
Mama's
that.
Adventures, girl, listen. I work on the cruise ship all the time. I could cruise 52 out of 52 weeks out of the year. My employer does not care because I am a top performer at my company, and I work my butt off, and I work 24/7. Believe me when I tell you, every Christmas I'm getting texts all day long. Yeah, if that's something that you're interested in, shoot me a DM and I'll take a look at your resume if you're serious, and I could maybe put in a word for you if you're serious about that. Cruising is fun anytime. Hi, how are you?
I would actually, cruising is fun anytime.
Oh, I'd sell a kidney for a cruise, but not a liver. Right, you're going to need that for sure. And again, I just want to point out to you that in all fairness, we have not picked which of our 6 kids we're going to sell yet. Katie, my eldest, votes to sell Vince, which is her younger brother. But we have not made a decision yet. So.
Well, listen, I got bad news for you, Katie. No one wants to adopt the older kids.
That is true.
At the orphanage, and you guys are in your 30s,
that
so
is true.
You're older than dirt.
There's no value. to adopting a child over 30. So we're going to have to look at
halfway from having.
Unfortunately, Taylor, you're still in the mix.
Yeah.
Carson, you're still in the mix. Peyton is still in the mix, and Fonny is still in the mix. Nobody wants Fonny because he's grouchy, and I say that because I know he will never watch this. But Fonny's grouchy, so he's probably not sellable. So really, unfortunately, we got Tay, Carson, or Peyton. Might have to draw straws.
Yeah, well, I don't think we're going to get much for them.
We might not.
But anyways, we're going to do a Hawaii cruise in 2024 over October, which is her birthday.
Yes.
And with Huddle America, it just looks like it's a way better deal. I'm really excited about it. Friends of ours, Jason and Lisa from EECC Travels, they love Huddle America, so we've been looking forward to trying that cruise line. So we're definitely going to do that. I'm probably going to lose some money when I cancel the Miracle with Carnival. But
whatever.
We're going to be okay with that.
They're going to get it one way or another, right?
What's that?
Their money.
I don't know what else we're going to book, but because we also looked at, we toyed around with the idea of doing a Virgin Voyages cruise over Thanksgiving of this year.
Carson, you're up there for favorite brother. It's Kyle now. Kyle is very likable, but then again, so is Carson.
Kyle's a brother-in-law.
Yes.
So when you're the brother-in-law or the son-in-law, you have less pressure on you.
That's true. It's just money, right?
You don't get yelled at by me.
Right.
Even if you need to be, I won't yell at you. It's someone else's job. So anyways, so we're looking at that. The other thing too, I was only in here for 5 minutes and I had to take off. I'm going to thank you guys, the 11 of you or 14 of you that watched the premiere.
Thank you.
The naming ceremony, the Carnival Celebration naming ceremony vlog. Now,
all right, but I got a quick question. Hold your thought. Of those of you that know me decently well, Dana and how we cruise and how luggage will travel and our kids, all of you guys that know me decently well, could you tell that I was pretty buzzed up at that naming ceremony? Like, be honest. Like, could you tell? Because I had 6 glasses of champagne before we even boarded the ship. And then after we get on the ship, I had I don't even know how many more. I mean, I don't even know.
Well, you weren't drinking champagne on the ship.
No, but listen, I left my phone in the restroom and I didn't even know because it was the first time we'd ever been on that ship. And then I started panicking because that's my work phone, right? And I'm like, oh my God, Eddie, I don't know where we were and I don't know. And, steady Eddie here.
He remembered
exactly where we were. And luckily, the bathroom attendant was able to
Yeah, that. So, anyways, as I was saying, the naming ceremony vlog, I put that together this morning. It's been. I went through a period of reflection the last like 6 weeks. We really turned it on the last quarter of the year. We did Bermuda on the Magic in August. We did the Dream, an 8-day cruise on the Dream out of Galveston in October. Then we jumped on the celebration for the Thanksgiving Day, then the U.S. inaugural cruise, which was November 21st. Then we were home for like 6 days, flew back to Miami, got on Oasis of the Seas with Royal Caribbean for a 7-day cruise with Kyle and Taylor. So what happened was in the middle of all that, we both got sick, and it was just a grind. With being sick and the holidays coming up, Christmas coming up. We decorated our house for Christmas, guys, before Thanksgiving.
We had to
because we were going to be gone, and it was just I wouldn't change anything, but I got to a point where I started realizing that I was burning myself out. I was just doing way too much. Like the Carnival Dream series, 7-day series, I cranked that out in 9 days after we got off the cruise ship. I got it, and I'm like, and I try to hold myself to those kind of standards, which really aren't very realistic when you work all the time. So I decided I had to do some deep thinking about, do I want to continue doing cruise news? Everybody and their brother is doing cruise news. And then it dawned on me, as much as I love the cruise vlog community, when I first started, I wasn't in the community. I was part of the community because we had a cruise vlog channel, but I wasn't interacting with people on a regular basis. What happens is when you change your environment, you start looking at things from a different perspective. And it started making me feel like, well, why am I doing a cruise news? Because everybody I'm friends with is doing cruise news now. And then it dawned on me, I'm not doing vlogs for cruise vloggers. I'm doing vlogs for new cruisers and experienced cruisers that aren't vloggers. They just want information that I'm providing, that we provide together, the cruise news that we provide, and all that kind of thing. So I had to get myself, find my center and say, okay, I got to get back to this. And it's nothing against what I'm getting at is when you're surrounded by people doing the same thing all the time, you start worrying too much about, Am I unique still? Am I doing things different than the other guy? And I don't want to be like this guy. And I don't want this guy getting upset I'm trying to do this and that. So you start thinking, when we first started doing this, I looked at Laura, I said, I don't want to do anything like anybody else is doing. And I want to have fun doing this. And there's no rules. This is our channel. We're going to do what we want to do. And we literally didn't give a damn what anyone thought. We just thought, we're going to do this. We're going to have fun. And that's it. And then when you start trying to get, you're looking for approval from your peers and all that kind of stuff, it changes the way you look at things. So what I came to the conclusion on is, yes, I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing. We're going to continue doing this, the lives. We debated about doing lives. We thought about, hey, we might stop doing lives altogether. We're not sure if this is something we're going to continue doing, but we decided we're going to keep doing them.
So Eddie does really all the editing. 99% of the vlogging on the Oasis. He lost his voice, so there was one day where I was doing the vlogging for us, and it's not that I don't want to do it, it's that I'm not as technically sound as he is in that regard. So he does all of that stuff. So when you're cruising, we did 10 cruises in 12 months, and that was so much. I feel like we hit a wall almost with it, maybe a little bit of I hate to say this, but maybe cruise exhaustion. I know that those 2 cruises within a week of each other, that was a lot for us. I don't know how Parody J does it. They're like back to back to back to back. I don't know.
I know how they do it. It's their job.
Yeah.
Now we have jobs in between all this. And while we're doing this, we still have jobs, guys. So we don't have the luxury, and I'm not discounting what they're doing.
No,
but
not at all.
If I could do this as a full-time job, I would be crushing it because I wouldn't be at my place of employment 7 days a week when I'm not on a cruise ship, which I literally am. I'm at work 7 days a week. I was off Christmas Day, New Year's Day, and my next day off will be when I fly down to see my big buddy Josh in New Orleans on the Friday before the vlogger cruise. So anyways, guys, I decided, I'm going to continue doing what we're doing, but we're going to tweak some things. We got some new ideas we're going to be doing, new approaches. I'm going to put a spin on how we do the cruise vlogging. The day by day stuff is fine. And if you guys have been watching the channel since we started, I stayed away from doing that because, you know, Pierre DJ does it. Everybody does it. Day 3 on the Harmony Extreme. It was a rough day at sea. You know, and it's like, and when you're doing that, to me, I'm like, it gives me anxiety all day long. And
when you just did that, it reminded me when we were in Key West and we did our own pub crawl. And again, I had lots of these. And we were walking back to the ship, and when we turn the corner and we see the ship, and Eddie says, and nobody's going to think this funny except for me, but I thought it was, every time I watch it, I laugh my ass off. Sorry. He goes, "Hark, there she is." I don't know why.
But the Carnival Dream. Yeah.
Carnival Dream.
But anyways, guys, so it was, like I said, I had to think about it and decide, hey, is this something I want to continue doing? Because we put all of our energy into this. We're nearly up to 600 videos uploaded, guys. So you don't do that without working at it, you know. So with that said,
this is for my girl Julie.
We're gonna look at a few new ideas we're gonna try, and like I said, I'm gonna try doing a little different approach on the cruise vlogs.
Yeah.
I'm really super excited about the vlogger extravaganza.
But I want to tell all of our friends out there that are vloggers, you know, just keep in mind that creativity makes us, you know, differentiates all of us a little bit. Our personalities make us a little bit different. The way we act, talk, our thoughts, all those kinds of things. But it's difficult to create something that no one else has ever done. So if you have an idea on something, don't pay attention to what anyone else is doing. If that is a new idea to you, run with it.
Yeah, listen.
Make it yours.
You guys, and that's what I'm getting at. You start handicapping yourself and limiting yourself on your creativity because you start trying to make sure you're not upsetting somebody or someone thinks you stole their idea. We literally have people that are going, so-and-so stole my idea and someone stole this idea and that guy stole that idea. And once you start doing that kind of stuff, you're afraid to do anything. So it's almost like every time we go to come up with something, it's like you're trying to make sure someone else doesn't have a patent or copyright on something, which is absolutely silly. Yeah. Like when I said we're going to do cocktails and cruise ships, you know, I was told, this guy does cocktails and that guy does cocktails. This guy, we don't care. Whatever. There are cocktail channels, guys. Yeah. There's people out here talking cocktails 24/7 on YouTube.
Mama's Adventures makes a really good point. Yeah. I was just on a cruise 2 weeks ago and I was trying to film, but I didn't see how people do it. It's hard, but you have to learn a lot to do it. Appreciate everyone who does it. Exactly. So what I think the best thing to do is to support your friends, the people that you know and you love, and the other channels that support you. Of course, support them, but don't worry about what other people are doing. Do you?
Well, we got to get over. I'm thinking maybe you felt kind of like awkward trying to record on a cruise ship. Is that what you're talking about?
Well, I mean, it's hard
because
it's hard when it's hard to do first and foremost because you're on a cruise and you want to enjoy it, right? And vlogging is work. Anyone that thinks that vlogging is not work, I mean, it is work. But when you're with friends and when you're with family and when you make friends and, you know, when you're cruising, like it is more difficult even in those moments.
But for someone who's starting out, and I think that's what she's saying is, you know, it's you feel awkward and you don't feel comfortable. And I can tell you right now, the one thing we have going for us from the very, very start is obviously we're not shy. Okay, we're not shy. So, but I will tell you, my first cruise as a vlogger, I did feel very awkward. Vlogging out in front of everybody. I just felt like I really didn't know what I was doing or what I really wanted to do, and I got on the ship without any real plan on what I was going to do, and I learned a lesson from that. So when you go on who was it that said it? Mama's Adventures.
Mama's Adventures.
When you go on your cruise, before you go on a cruise, you need to kind of like just, it isn't something you gotta, you know, spend a lot of time on, but you should sit down and give it some thought. Like, these are the things I want to cover. And this is the stuff I want to share on our cruise. And I want to make sure I make time to capture these moments. And You're not Steven Spielberg. A lot of you guys, you try to make the perfect vlog. Why? You're not Steven Spielberg. Don't worry about that. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to have uhs and hus and hus and stuttering and stammering, and your camera's going to jerk around. You guys watched the world premiere of our the naming ceremony vlog from earlier. I was holding my camera on a stick, basically above everybody's heads for the entire time. I didn't have a gimbal. I didn't have a gimbal with me. That was me holding my camera steady the entire time. Now, with that knowledge, you might have noticed that the camera moved around a little bit here and there, and that's because my damn arm was falling asleep trying to hold it steady the whole time. But guess what? The old me, I would have said, I'm cutting that out. I'm cutting this out. I'm cutting that out. The camera jerked. The camera swung here. I don't do that anymore.
Hey,
and when you get to the point where you can let yourself make some mistakes, you can produce more content. Now, and it's so funny that Mark shows up from the cruise world.
Yeah, there's the consummate professional.
That's Mark Spielberg.
Yes, Mark Spielberg.
Spielberg's. That is lemon drop talk.
Yes.
He is the.
I'm not ashamed.
He is the ultimate.
Mark, I've had 2 lemon drops. So
Mark, I had to leave.
I'm saying your name wrong.
I left her alone behind the wheel, and so I had to go.
You
for a
have
while
to go back and watch
watch
it. It was a cluster.
But what are you doing over here now?
No
we can't even see what's going on.
Don't
touch nothing. Laura starts drinking. You can't let her touch anything.
I'm not ashamed.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so, anyways, my point on that is you when you're doing vlogging on a ship, don't worry about how you look. Don't worry about any of that. There's people that are going to look at you and going to look, another asshole vlogger. Be one. Live it. Earn it. Own it, guys. You just don't worry about what people say. Now, in that vlog that I did earlier, there's a point where all of a sudden you see the camera point over at the Parkers and Laura and I. And then a guy starts talking, and that's Jamie from Sharing at Sea. He said, hey, let me take a picture of you guys. So I hand him my phone, and I go and sit down and take the picture, and he starts vlogging. So I put that in there. So if you guys didn't catch it the first time, that's like an Easter egg. Watch that, and you'll see. I even put a little text on the screen telling you it's Jamie doing his spiel. What a cool guy.
That was so much fun.
Yeah,
that was so much fun.
That was our highest honor. And another thing, too, that happened to us is we had so many big things happen in the last several months, and it was like we became overwhelmed with it. It's like we needed to sit back, slow down, take stock in what's going on, and we're moving. Now, I'm going to tell you, with that said, 2023 is going to be the hammers down, guys. I'm going to be cranking out. I have 2 full cruises of vlogs I'm going to be cranking out over the next couple weeks. I'm getting them all done way ahead of the vlogger extravaganza. So,
and Cindy, I love this. You're the youngest son, and you show up like do it. Like, don't over critique yourself, because your imperfections are what people fall in love with. And I love that.
The celebration, we did something new on the celebration. We went live a lot.
Yes.
The first day we were live almost the entire time.
And I'm
going to
be honest with you, like 3/4 of the time, I was a little bit buzzed.
She was buzzed the whole time.
Okay,
and we were live nonstop. We had a blast. And guess what? We dropped the signal half a dozen times. And I got people going, so-and-so's signal was so much stronger. Well, they were standing on top of the ship, looking down the deck.
They were at the top, like looking down. We were in the middle going,
we were in the mosh pit. Mark could tell you he was down there. So, but we went live all over the ship, and we had planned on doing the same thing on the Oasis of the Seas a week later. And we couldn't do that because my voice disappeared. It was gone for the first 3.5 days. And that really sucked. So that took a lot of steam out of what we're going to try to do going on, because I wanted to go on Royal Caribbean, just be off the hook, wild, just have fun, and I couldn't do it.
And we still got to talk about our excursions that we did on Oasis of the Seas.
Yeah, we saw.
Okay, so we on Oasis of the Seas, we did a very aggressive excursion plan. We did an excursion basically at every port, which usually I mean, I'll be honest with you. Like sometimes I just want to stay on the ship when everybody gets off.
That's most of the time.
Especially, no, not most of the time.
A lot of the time.
No, if it's a port that I've been to, like 3, you got to understand, I cruised like 10 cruises before you and I got together. So I've been to a lot of ports like 5, 6, 10 times. So if I've been, hold on
I
a
walked
second,
to
guys.
school uphill in the snow both
Did
ways.
you see that? It was too fast for you to see it, so I
Lady
apologize.
River.
Maybe if you slow-mo it, you'll see the. So anyway,
Go ahead. Preach,
if
sister.
I've been someplace at least 5 times, there's times when I'm like, okay, I did that.
On Oasis, we did excursions.
We did
Now,
excursions on every single one. So the first excursion we did, was it Paradise Beach? Was the first one?
I can't remember the order of them.
So Paradise Beach. That was our first time there. We did Mr. Sancho's the last time we were in Cozumel. And, you know.
We might have did Perfect Day at Coco Cay first.
We
and
might
then
have.
Paradise Beach.
But
and then
Perfect Day at Coco Cay, amazing. Loved that place.
God,
Loved
when we
it.
went there back in 2017, it was just a rocky little beach. There was nothing to it. And man, was that cool. It was so awesome. And we got rained out. And we still had a blast, but we got rained out, guys. It was pouring the rain. We've been lucky. All those cruises we've been on, and that's the first time ever we got rained out, on one of the ports. We got rained out coming back to Galveston one time really, really bad last January on our Vista back-to-back. That was so depressing. 2 weeks at sea.
What happened?
You're headed back.
Oh, my God. My drink evaporated.
All of a sudden, your stories got really sad from the past. Oh, Lady River. But anyways, it poured, and we didn't get the chicken shack sandwich that everybody talks about. So we got to go back, and we're going back. We're going back, and we're going back everywhere. But I tease Laura because I would even Nassau. I want to get off and go to Senior Frogs, the Bearded Clam, Margaritaville, one of those bars, and just go and have a blast. And
Any Lugo gets me.
And get back on the ship. It's like there's places you just I could go to Chicago, stay downtown Chicago. I could go there every 3 months the rest of my life. I could do Nashville the same way.
So we hung out at the pool, which there was a pool bar, and we had beverages, and it was so much fun. Yep. We're in the water, and of course, if you know me at all, if there's music, dancing it up. So we had a blast. It was a blast. So that was pretty much that day, because after we got out of the pool, we were going to head to the chicken sandwich place.
Dark clouds rolled in, and the water started.
Clouds rolled in, and then we couldn't even go there. So I've never been that wet in my life. I'm going to be honest with you.
It was bad.
I was so soaked. And then we get on the ship, and they have the air conditioning blowing, and I was like, blah, 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 blah. It was so cold. So that ended that day. Then we went to Paradise Beach, which was my first time there, and I loved it. I mean, I liked Mr. Sancho's too. I'm not saying one's better than the other, because honestly, I couldn't really pick if I had to pick between the two. It depends on what kind of mood you're in. If you're in the mood for Dina. Oh my God, Dina, I love you.
Laura is she's not a sun worshiper,
No,
she's gonna get burned when she's in the sun.
I'm like your redheaded Irish friend that cannot go in the sun, because I will turn into a tomato within 2.5 minutes.
Yeah,
so I need shade.
Yeah, and that's at Paradise Beach. If you stay at the pool area and you stay near the actual where the restaurant seating, the bar area is, it's all covered with a thatch roof.
Yes.
And that shades that whole area. Roof? Thatched.
A thatch.
Yeah, that's
the word of the day. Thatch.
It's impressive if you've been drinking and someone rolls out thatched. But anyways, that structure shades that side of the pool, so you can sit there and be in the shade. And it's so nice.
Hi, Chris and Koozies.
The pool's nice and big without being overwhelmingly large, and they do a real good job keeping it clean. And the beach is beautiful.
And the food was good.
If you rather go down to the beach, it's beautiful. The drinks are decent.
The drinks are decent. The only thing that you liked better at Mr. Sancho's over Paradise Beach was a coconut shrimp.
Yeah, I think the food is better at Mr. Sancho's.
It might be.
But we got
But it wasn't bad at Paradise Beach. I liked it. Yeah.
We have to go back there to Mr. Sancho's because we got the raw end of the deal on that one. Because Laura had emergencies left and right the morning of our excursion there. We didn't even get off the ship until like almost 10 o'clock.
So,
and if you know, that's too late.
Yeah.
We got there and we're like, yes, senor. We'll put you at this table over here. And we were like, hey, the pool's over there and the beach is over there. And we're like, we're by the
We got there way too late. But I did. I had work emergencies.
It's not their fault. It was our
left
fault.
and right. I was trying to dodge them, but like I couldn't avoid them.
But it's and I said that the difference, what I could tell, I call Paradise Beach Royal Caribbean. I call Mr. Sancho's Carnival. Mr. Sancho's is much more of a party atmosphere. Yes. And one of the workers at Paradise Beach told me, he goes, yes, he goes, if I want to celebrate something like a birthday, some kind of big event, I want to go to Mr. Sancho's because that's the party. But if I want to chill and relax, I want to go to Paradise Beach where he works. So he even admit that. Honey, you can look at that. It's not going to fill itself, bro.
There's a little bit left in this one.
No, there isn't.
There's one in the fridge behind you.
One what?
A beer.
I know where the beer
Will
is.
You get me one?
No.
Do you think, all right, let's, in the chat, do you think Eddie should go get me a beer out of the fridge behind us?
Because you'll waste it.
No, I won't. I won't drink it. People. But yeah, I mean, we loved Mr. Sancho's. They had live music. They had people walking around playing, the mariachi band. The food was really good, but I had too many work emergencies for me to truly enjoy it. I know we got beer in there.
You said a beer.
Dude, I stocked it. I know.
You stocked it a month ago.
So cheers, my friends.
Yeah. So Mr. Sancho's, we got to go back there where we can get a better seat and make a day of it.
Hi.
And then we went to
we got new friends.
Oh, hey.
Bill and Dee's Travels.
Hey.
Hey.
And we are.
Hey, can one of our moderators drop their
link.
Drop their link.
You guys hit hashtag creator if you're a creator.
Hashtag creator if you're a creator. And our beautiful mods will post your. Hell yeah, Eddie needs to get Laura a beer, Dina. That's why you're my girl.
I just hate her wasting my beer, Dina.
I'm not gonna wait, Dina.
She'll hold it.
Girl,
and she'll be going, check it, check it. In a half hour, there'll be that much in it. So, hey,
I'd have to go upstairs, Julie.
And then we did Maya Chan.
Yes.
Yeah, she doesn't have her bar stuff
in the bar. Stuff's upstairs.
She's got it upstairs.
We have a beautiful basement. It's finished. It's beautiful. My office used to be down here, but it's really cold down here. We live in Michigan. Hello. So I moved my office. Yeah.
It's still cold down here in the summertime.
It really is. So I moved my office 2 floors up to the upstairs. And
okay, honey, Maya Chan.
Okay, Maya Chan.
Get you back on track.
Yeah, thank you.
Maya Chan.
I think I loved Maya Chan more than any of us did because I got a $45 hour massage. And when I tell you that I walked away from that hour massage, I couldn't even walk. I was just like complete jello. I
got 8 beers and bit by like 9 times by giant black flies.
Okay, so apparently it was a nicer experience for me.
No, I had to guard our stuff. These guys are all on getting massages. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm like Josh from Have Legal Travel. Mm-hmm. We don't want no one touching us.
Okay.
We don't want that creepy stuff. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
All right, so let me, can I tell you guys, hey, Warmstrong, can I tell you guys like the truth about the massage in Mexico? Do you want the truth?
All right, hey.
Or do I need to be politically correct? Like, tell me in the chat, are you okay with the absolute truth of what happened during my massage? Do you want the truth?
Wait a minute now. We have an important comment here. We have Michelob Ultra
upstairs
in the garage fridge. Yes. And Warmstrong knows about the garage fridge.
Does.
That's a Midwest thing.
That is a Midwest thing.
Yeah, there's
we're having
but we're in the basement. We have Miller Lite
in the basement.
Cheers. So and until someone starts paying me, Bill, all bets are off. I can't be completely branded.
They haven't sponsored me yet.
I have to have an endorsement. I'm working on it.
Okay, so Have Luggage Will Travel said no touchy. Well, I'm afraid I'm going to disappoint you. And Lisa said that we can handle the truth. All right, Lisa, are you ready? So the truth is that I've had many massages in my life. I've had memberships to, Massage NB and other, massage places, but I've never had anybody actually touch my booty, like your actual booty in a massage, like rubbing down your back and go whoop whoop over your booty. They touched my booty, Lisa.
Under the pants.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, under the pants, not over the pants.
Skin on skin.
Skin. Well, she had gloves on.
No.
Yes, she did.
No.
Gloves. She had gloves on.
I don't think she did.
She really did. I felt plastic. Julie.
Including massage the best.
I mean, I'm not going to say I didn't like it.
Well, I have a feeling that's how you end up with 3 kids. But that's I'm going to start there. Hey, you want a massage? Yeah. I know that move. I'm 53 years old.
Did you ever see that movie with oh God, I can't remember the name of it, with Michael Keaton in it, and it's that when he's Mr. Mom.
Yeah.
And she said, and he has all those other Mr. Moms with him that are all him, but they're different. And she said, she touched my peppy, Steve.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Well, she touched my booty, Steve. Because she did. She touched my booty.
That.
So truth of it is that she massaged my booty when she massaged the rest of me. And at first I was like, oh, I had my face down in a little hole, and I was like, oh, like what's going on here? But
Well, my chan is nice, and it's like out in the middle of nowhere. In fact, when we were riding there, we're like going, oh, we might be being taken someplace to have our organs harvested.
Oh my God, Julie, you're killing me.
But the seaweed, guys, the seaweed is a real issue there, as it is in Cozumel and many, or not Cozumel, but in Mexico and many places. And they have people that are constantly on the beach
Jennifer,
raking up the seaweed.
Yes, multiplicity. That's what it
That's
was.
it.
Yes,
It wasn't
where
Mr.
there's
Mom.
it was all the mystery.
Yeah.
She touched my peppy, Steve.
Yeah, Mr. Mom was 220, 221, whatever it takes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyways, in my chan, the seaweed is an issue. They downplay it, but they, like I said, they have guys out there raking the seaweed and collecting it in wheelbarrows and dumping it out in the jungle. They're doing that.
Moments
nonstop.
Adventures, you're so funny. Oh my God, that's
Pineapple
funny.
drinks.
No,
you know what's
See,
funny?
The thing, it might have been that if I would have touched her booty, but I did not touch any booty.
Yeah.
I received the booty touch. I did not give the booty touch.
And Taylor's right. The people are very nice at my chan. Very super nice. The guy who greeted us, he started talking. I looked at him.
So nice.
He looked Hispanic, but he talked like he was from California, and he was from California. It was real funny. He's been there for 14 years, and he told me a bunch. I was asking him about their power situation. They're all solar powered. They have satellite TV playing there. Like their sporting events are playing at their little bar, behind the bar, stuff like that. But it was really super nice. I really liked it. I was just joking about, I did get bit by some flies, but I don't blame it on my.
You know what? You really did.
I did.
Those were some vicious bites.
They were bad.
Mm-hmm. So take bug spray.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my God, Clock family, you're so funny. When I said I didn't touch a booty, yeah.
Well, it's funny. I just roll with all this stuff. This is my life, right here, and I just roll with it. We have a riot. You can't embarrass us, and we always have fun. So Maya Chan, highly recommend it.
The food was good.
We were going to do it again.
The food was different than like at Paradise Beach. They give you a menu, and you get to pick a menu of drinks, and you pick a menu of food. At Maya Chan, it was a little bit different in the fact that they give you a drink menu where you pick your drinks. However, they have like a taco bar where they make they make their own tortillas. They have pork, chicken,
it's
beef.
A buffet.
It's like a buffet of a taco bar.
Yeah.
But you don't pick other things. Lisa, oh my God, that's so funny.
You see, Taylor said
pressure exerted in the booty touch, or was it an attempt at?
We lost some with the booty touch.
I'm gonna go with titillation.
I said I had the fly bite suit.
Pressure.
Taylor.
There was no pressure. There was just like
It wasn't erotic. It was real workmanlike.
I didn't have difficulty looking her in the eyes afterwards. I did at one point drool a little bit because it was so fantastic that I forgot that you're supposed to hold your saliva in your mouth. I was so relaxed.
Taylor said Paradise Beach is her favorite between the two.
Okay.
So, and my chan's different. My chan is more of a rustic type of place.
And Taylor, I did tell you very rustic.
And
very, very rustic.
Paradise Beach is
Shanster Travels, how are you?
Paradise Beach is, they get the real nice pool and all that.
So if you're looking for looking for party, then I would highly recommend Mr. Sancho's.
Yeah.
If you're looking for, relaxation, less crowded, hang out by the pool. You got the beach too, but the pool's bigger than I would say Paradise Beach.
Well, I think Mr. Sancho's has 2 pools. I think everything's bigger at Mr. Sancho's. I could be wrong. You guys have been both. Let me know. We didn't get to see much.
We didn't get to see much. So yeah,
job.
You're right. It's not a fair assessment.
But the thing about Paradise Beach, though, we had one of the managers talk to us, and they find out you're a vlogger. A lot of times they'll talk to you a little more. And she shared with us that there was some nonsense happening where the taxi drivers were telling customers that, oh, they are full today. And people are saying, well, we got reservations. Like, it doesn't matter. They sold it out.
Booked.
You can't go there. But I'll take you to this beach club. And
because they're getting paid.
She didn't tell us which beach clubs they were doing this for. She was very professional about it. But she said, make sure you let everybody know that we're not full. So if you have a reservation,
that means that you head there. If that cab driver tells you that, I'm sorry, I know you have a reservation, but they're full, get a different cab driver because they're being paid by the resort they're trying to take you to. So there's a little bit of crookedness there. So if you have a reservation, which I highly recommend that you do, then if they won't take you there, then okay, well, we're going to go with another driver that will take us there.
No, you just make that driver take you there. They got to take you where you ask them to go. But she said that's why they're not super crowded right now. It's having an impact on their business. So just know that. And also, Maya Chan, we were kind of scammed. It didn't cost us anything. But we were stopped on our way to. You're supposed to walk to this stone-shaped temple, like a pyramid-shaped building, and meet the people there. Well, this guy ran up on us and says, oh, yeah, she isn't there right now. They already left, and I'm going to get you a cab and put us in a cab.
Right.
Says Mai Chan.
Right.
And the driver didn't speak English, and he didn't really know where Mai Chan was at. He had to stop and ask buddies on the way. And then finally we get there, and then we found out from the manager, Mai Chan, that we got, bamboozled a little bit. So just make sure if you do the Mai Chan thing, you go all the way to the stone temple, no matter what they tell you, and they stop you. Like I said, no one I gave the guy a tip for giving us a cab, but you don't pay for the cab at Mai Chan.
No.
Mai Chan pays for the cab. So for $65 a person,
that was great.
All inclusive, they were bringing you drinks nonstop, making
and
sure
then
you
a $45 hour massage, booty or not.
Hello. And honestly, in fairness, I believe you can get similar deals at Paradise Beach and at Mr. Sancho's as well. So most of those resort places, you will get you get a massage for a lot less money.
Taylor,
don't get a massage on the cruise ship.
Our daughter Taylor and her husband, they the spa was like, I think how much was it? $290 or
$300.
$300
2 of them
to get a couple massage.
Royal Caribbean.
And then I was like, guys, that's pricey, so they canceled. Hey Parkers, Happy New Year.
Parkers on the new vlog.
Hey Parkers, I hope you caught our celebration naming ceremony because you guys are on there. So go watch it. Anyway, so they offer Taylor and Kyle $300 massage on the ship, and then I'm like, guys, that's pricey. Just wait. And then we went to Mai Chan, and they paid $45 for 30 minutes. Taylor, how much did you guys pay for that? The cruise ship prices were crazy. How much did you guys pay for? I think it was $50 for 2 of you for half hour each. $50, $300. What do you think? So that was crazy. Hey, together we travel. How are you?
Yeah, she said absolutely crazy price.
Yeah, it was crazy prices. So $25 each, she said. So $50.
And everybody will tell you, do not get a massage on the ship. But if you are going to get a massage on the ship, book it on the ship and wait for their deals. Because they'll do specials, and they'll do it for 30% off, 40% off, but you're still going to pay nearly double what you'd pay on dry land. So it's like everything else at sea, guys. It comes with a premium because you're out in the middle of the ocean, right? So you're not getting a massage back in Cleveland looking at the ocean. So you got to factor all that in. You're paying for the location. So
I am so excited for you guys. You guys are going to love Royal Caribbean.
Who is that?
That's Will and Lori Green.
Oh, because it's black.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, it's Will and Lori.
That's okay. Yeah, and Will and Lori, awesome people. We met them on the Dream.
Yep.
And man, super cool. Thanks to Favor and Rob.
Yes.
And the community is something special, guys.
It
And I got to
is.
tell you guys that you guys are just starting out. Like it started when we started. Do not avoid those big channels. Those guys are cool, man.
They're cool.
We have not had a bad experience with a big channel yet. They have done nothing but treated us like gold. And I can't recommend it enough that you guys make sure you're in their lives. Make sure you're following their vlogs. Those guys are they're the pioneers of this sport, man. They started this game, and you will learn a lot from those guys.
Look at Eddie, look out.
Yeah, listen, you lost these guys. As soon as you start talking booty.
Listen, you got to be honest, right?
Booty,
I got to prepare you, right, for those Mexico massages.
Well,
you need to know.
I guess listen, Josh, where's my boy at? And no one's touching our butts.
Oh, Clock, you went on an adventure in October. Did you love it? Make sure you let Will and Lori know anything they need to know about that ship.
Now, I don't want to drop any names, but I was talking to one of my good friends, and he's a really big guy, and trying to convince him today that he needs to book a cruise with us later in the year. And I ran two of them by him, and I knew both of those cruises were going to catch his attention. But he's in discussions.
Which one are you steering him towards?
Yeah, you know me. I don't care which one he goes on. I'm just happy to have
him
with us.
Did you hear when you were picking up Carson? Did you hear that
Celebrity? Celebrity. That's the one he was
listen.
supposed to have conversations about today.
Yes.
About Celebrity. I will tell you guys about Celebrity. I was pleasantly surprised.
I love it.
As a blue collar dude.
Yes.
I thought for sure I'd have to drink my beers like this out of glasses.
You don't. You don't. You can drink them the regular way.
I drink them out of cans or drink them out of bottles. But they were so they don't take themselves too seriously.
No.
And that's what I love about Celebrity. Now, they're expensive. They're new ships, guys. The new ships. Do not go pricing those Edge class ships, because if that's your first Celebrity cruise, you are going to get sticker shock and say, what the hell? I can book 2 Carnival cruises for that. I can book nearly 2 Royal cruises for that. But keep in mind, Celebrity doesn't play games. They include the drink package and the Wi-Fi. So that is included. And their drink package, you can upgrade to their, I forget, the Indulge or the premium package. It costs you an extra $30 a person per day or something like that. It's not that much. And you don't really need to do that. But if you want premium liquors, you need to do that. But still, when you factor all that in, and then you look at that buffet food, their buffet food is better than food in the main dining room on Carnival and Royal.
He is not lying.
It's that good.
It is good.
Not all of it, but some of it is that good. It's a lie. And it's not for families, though, guys.
No.
There's no water slides, and there's no rock walls, and there's none of that stuff. You're not going to separate your shoulder doing the Flowmaster on
the Flow Rider.
Flow Rider. I like Flowmaster better.
Flowmaster is good.
Flow
Rider,
Flowmaster Flow. But anyways, like my buddy Jason from EECC, he wiped out on that thing and had to have his shoulder carved on.
So no injuries.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there's a lot of entertainment.
They have great shows. They have awesome stores. They have an Apple store.
Yes.
And it's crazy. They have all these shops and stores. But what's really cool is their specialty dining is exceptional. Their main dining room is great. They're we're gonna do that.
We're trying to point to it. Right there.
We're gonna do that. Who posted that? Celebrity Europe. Who is that? Oh, Julie. There's a little box that pops up on when Laura does it. Now it's gone. Anyways, it blocks everybody's name. But Celebrity is what I liked about it was they're not pretentious, guys. I thought they'd be pretentious. Like Viking riverboat cruises will change your life. Your soul will be improved. And you ever see those prices? $16,000 on the Mississippi.
I thought
what?
I thought we were going to be with Biff and Lovey. We're going to be sitting next to Biff and Lovey at the bar. We were with people that have jobs that make decent income. A lot of them are educated, but they're there to have fun, man. They're there to have fun, and they don't take themselves like us.
You know,
You don't take yourself too seriously.
we act like we're knuckleheads, but we both have very good jobs.
Yeah.
But we don't put on airs, right?
Nah.
So we don't want to be around people putting on airs. And I'm going to give Royal a little credit.
Agreed on that.
For no thanks.
Yeah.
I'm not. Listen, Viking does a cruise, a Great Lakes cruise. I try to get away from the Great Lakes. I love the Great Lakes, but I want to get away from the Great Lakes. I want to see blue water. I want to get out. I want to get out of here. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh, Royal Caribbean.
Mm-hmm.
My previous cruises prior to pandemic were exclusively Royal. There was a whole 2 of them, and what I found out about that is you didn't really connect with fellow guests that much. And now that I'm a seasoned sailor, that's what they call them on Virgin Voyages. When there's no drink package, they call you sailors. The Navy does too.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought about that until now. You're a sailor, there's no drink package. Get a drink package, Virgin. Jesus.
Right?
Anyway.
I would go on Virgin if they had a drink package because I can't trust. I don't want to see $1,000 bill at the end of the ship.
I found out
the cruise. I don't want to see it.
I realized what the deal is.
What?
There are so many people that don't speak English. So many more people guests on Royal Caribbean than Carnival. That is why when you get in the elevator and make a joke, they just look at you. Oh, it's not there to be rude. They don't understand what you're saying.
That is so true.
And that is what I found out right away.
Yeah.
Because Kyle is he's silly and outgoing.
Our son-in-law Kyle, he was like a celebrity on that cruise ship. Like everybody loved Kyle. Kyle's just like talking to everybody. And we get on the elevator and Kyle would like crack a joke and like no one would even respond because they probably know habla inglés. All right, so cruise and koozies. Any tips on MSC? We have not booked our second half of 2024 cruise yet, and we've been debating on 2 celebrity or MSC. I have not sailed an MSC, so I cannot speak of that. However, I love celebrity cruises. So hopefully some of our friends in the chat that have maybe done both of them could give you some feedback on that.
Well, I will tell Cruise and Koozies, we have watched a mountain of MSC vlogs
and
over
cost
the years.
Effectiveness,
they are very affordable.
Yes,
they're very affordable. They are up and comer. They I do cruise news too, guys. So prior to the last 6 weeks when I fell off the wagon, but cruise news. So I pay attention to the entire cruise industry. MSC was predominantly sailing over in Europe. All right, so they decided they're going to attack the U.S. market, and now they're growing. They're becoming a huge player. They even have their own island in the Bahamas now, which they are turning into. Their goal is to turn it into like a perfect day at Coco Cay. The odd thing about them is they didn't know how to cater to the U.S. market when they first started arriving here. So we would watch their vlogs and laugh because like their entertainment, and especially like if they showed any vlogs like do any kind of dances, parties, the bars, is like they had 3 songs they would play over and over again, and it just seems so just awkward. It was like your drunk uncle was the MC. It's just like really awkward and just uncomfortable watching it. Now, after I think we started watching MSC vlogs around 2019, 2020, they have evolved. They've improved. Their cruise directors are doing a better job. Their entertainment's much better. Their food is more geared towards American tastes. When they first started cruising, they were throwing the food out there that they're used to giving on the European cruises, and it wasn't being taken well by the American cruisers. So initially, you would hear complaints about the food on MSC. Oh, their ships are beautiful, and they are. Their ships are huge. They are. They give Royal Caribbean a run for the money in the big ship, fancy ships, in that market. But their food was god awful from all reports.
So here's
now
Mark
the food has gotten better.
Yeah, Mark from the Cruise World said that he sailed on the MSC Seashore and the ship was beautiful. The food, well, he has the palate of a 10-year-old. Mark, you will be BFFs with Brian from How We Cruise because he also has a palate of a 10-year-old.
But he eats a wider range of food.
Oh, okay.
Brian only eats chicken nuggets, burgers, and fries.
Yes, so Mark, you probably eat more than just that. But anyway, but it was okay. We are booked on another MSC cruise this year. I might book another.
Now, see, Mark, Mark is probably like how I am. Like he'll eat just about anything, and he's not going to complain about it. We're not foodies, right? So it's Mark doesn't have a neck like I don't. If you don't have a neck, that means you eat a lot of different things, and you're not picky. But
Chicken nuggets.
chicken nuggets.
I remember.
Hashtag chicken
I
nuggets.
hate to say this, honey, but I remember Mark having a neck.
Well, he's got a short neck like me.
Well, he has a neck.
What are you saying? I don't have a neck.
He did have a neck. I'm just saying.
Well, he's got a neck. He's got to have something
I do
connecting
eat
his
more.
head to the torso.
I eat burgers, fries, chicken nuggets, and pizza.
Oh, pizza.
You got all 4 food groups covered. All 4 food groups.
I heard
covered.
your rap name was Chicken Nugget. Is that right?
All right. So, oh.
Wait.
Brian eats pizza, burgers, and nuggets. wait. Let's go back to Mark's. Mark said,
You got that right. No,
pizza, burgers. They both said the same thing.
Are you kidding me?
That is funny. Mark, did you know that you and Brian are best friends? Did you even know? Oh, wait.
No,
He said fries. Does Brian eat fries?
No, listen. I saw Mark eating barbecue. You're eating barbecue on Thanksgiving, buddy. I saw you doing it.
All right, so my daughter is good to go with French fries with sour cream. I mean, I don't hate that.
Listen, I got to give you guys a warning. This is like a warning. It's like for your own safety. Don't watch Mark's content and try to compare yourself to him. You're just going to let yourself down. You're going to end up depressed. You're going to want to quit vlogging. He is the Michael Jordan of cruise vlog
that is
production.
Very true.
He is.
Okay, so he also likes Mexican. So does Brian like Mexican, Julie? Or Brian, do you like Mexican? Oh, Brian does like Mexican. I remember
Mexican
Brian saying
pizza?
that. No, he said he likes pizza, but I remember Brian saying that he likes Mexican too.
Listen.
See, Brian loves Mexican food.
Why are we always picking on Brian?
We're not. There's a best friend relationship happening here, and I don't know if anybody realizes it.
I'm asking because I think Brian likes it.
Brian does like it. Here, love Mexican food. I remember him saying that.
I think he likes us picking on
Mexican is his fave. And Brian eats fries and barbecue.
Yeah.
Oh, where to go?
There's Meg.
Hi, Meg. All right. Brian eats fries and barbecue as long as there's no bones.
That's just saying.
Mark,
do
you have issue with bones in your food? Like, is it too difficult to pick through the bones, or are you okay with bones?
Hey, don't start picking on bones.
Because Eddie and Brian don't like food with bones in it because it's too much work.
It slows me down.
It's stupid.
Listen, listen, guys. We're not here for a long time. We're here for a fun time. I don't have time to waste picking food off of bones, guys.
Oh my God. See?
Think of all the days.
Mark, boneless wings for sure. Yes. And ribs. Too much rib.
Now, listen, Mark, I had someone insult me and tell me that a boneless rib is a chicken nugget.
It's a McRib.
I think he's a Southern guy named Josh.
It's a McRib.
And that's what he said. I'm going to let him slide because he's young.
Meat naturally tastes better by the bone. It's more flavorful and it's more tender by the bone.
Listen, cut it off the bone and give it to me. Don't make me have to work at it. Now there is a place here. I don't know if you guys have them here in the north.
Mark, buddy.
We have a place called.
There you go, buddy. Not just us. You are amazing.
Who he is? Listen, Mark he's next level.
Yes.
I told him, and look, he went right by us. I told him when he had him on, we were like a little ahead of him in subscribers. And I told him, I said, dude, it's a crime. It's criminal that we're ahead of you. He blew by us. And hopefully he remembers the little people as he moves up the food chain. He's like a white shark now, a great white shark.
Brian, your new best friend is Eddie and Mark from Cruise World. Yeah. You guys are the same 10-year-old.
I'm your old best friend.
Yes, you guys are the same 10-year-old palate.
No, I don't have a 10-year-old pal. I eat a wide variety of food.
You do, yeah.
I just don't like food you got to work at. Listen, crab legs, as soon as they hand me like tools to eat, no. I'm sorry, guys.
I love crab legs.
I'm not using tools to eat. I'm not doing that. If I need extra devices and you have to use contraptions to get at the food, it's like, no.
Yes, that's what makes wings.
It'd be like handing you a coconut and go, here, we have coconut milk. Here's a 5-pound hammer. You got to open the coconut yourself. No, I don't like that. That's just me, though.
So we have been on for almost an hour and a half now.
That's all right. We got 32 people here.
We do. What else did you want to talk about tonight other than our excursions? We talked about our 2023 plan. We talked about our bucket list cruises. What else did you want to talk about?
I'm going to talk about the Carnival price increase
Yes.
that happened today.
That did happen.
They raised the rate on internet and on gratuities, guys. The gratuity increase is going to take place in, I believe, February or March of 2023, which is crazy that they're increasing that again. So now, what I always say, if one cruise line does it, the other ones follow. NCL just did it. They just increased their gratuities, their Wi-Fi, all that. So that's what we're looking at. So unfortunately, I did want to bring that up. And I also want to talk about these Southwest Airlines. Now, I've been out of the cruise news business for about 4 weeks. 3 or 4 weeks. All right.
Yeah.
Southwest Airlines, guys. Oh, my God. If you know me, you know I hate the airlines. I don't like any of them. You're going to, well, Delta's great. No, they're not. They all suck. They all suck. And Southwest Airlines, you heard about the meltdown. You heard about that. I know you heard about it. But the problem with Southwest Airlines, and a lot of people don't realize this, they fly one plane, 747, and it goes, all their pilots are qualified to fly their plane because they have one plane. The other airlines have multiple planes, and they have hubs. Southwest does not have hubs. They feel they don't need hubs because they all fly the same planes. Now, the other airlines believe it's a good idea to regroup and say, hey, guys, how we all doing? All right. Everybody good? When we get in our little planes, we can fly out and then do our routes. Now, all that bad weather hit around Christmas time. When that happens, the Southwest flights, they go point to point to point to point to point. So meaning they go to Boston. From Boston, they go to Detroit. From Detroit, they fly to Missouri. From Missouri, they go to Texas. From Texas, they never stop at a hub. So if inclement weather sicks them in New York, that plane, if it's stuck there for 2 days,
you're SOL.
All of the flights that plane was scheduled to handle are now delayed by a day, 2 days, however. So, and then on top of that, their tracking program for their employees that are at these stranded at these airports all over the place sucks.
Yeah,
it sucks. It's antique. It sucks. So they have trouble tracking what flight crews they have, where they're at. They don't know where people are at. Their planes are stuck. They're grounded. So now Southwest is, from what I understand, they're looking at doing hubs. That's going to be, they're going to do what the other guys are doing. You know, it's
hopefully.
But anyways, with that said, guess who we're flying with next?
Two guesses.
One guess. Yes, Southwest. This will be our second flight with Southwest in the past year. And the first flight, we did one flight with Southwest. It was great. It was absolutely great.
Yeah.
They don't charge you for the luggage, guys.
They don't nickel and dime you.
Great. It was awesome. And the crew was great. Everything was great. We didn't have one of those double bouncing landings, you know, did you get sometimes with American Airlines. You heard me, American Airlines. I'm picking on you. But Southwest was really great. So we found they had the best rate to fly round trip to New Orleans. So we booked them. And Laura, like last week, she was freaking out. Oh, it was a shit show. Who's that? Listen,
Dana.
Click the screen.
It's Dana.
Dana. My girl, Dana. All right. So, yeah, Dana, listen. We have had a nonstop shit show with American Airlines. American Airlines has been letting us down flight after flight after flight. We had great luck with them up until, I don't know, I want to say halfway through 2022, and it's been nothing but trouble. Miami. Because we were stuck in Miami.
Oh my God!
We couldn't fly out. We didn't get to fly out to 8 o'clock.
10 hours. 10 hours. We were stuck there at the
Our
airport.
flight left Miami at 8 o'clock.
We can't tap.
They changed our gate 4 times at the airport, from one end to the other end, back and forth. 4 times we went from one end to the other in an airport. It was absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Got home late. The flight took forever. Took forever to get our luggage off the plane. It was crazy. So
we're switching topics here.
Yeah.
But everybody's talking about crawfish.
Who said they grew up pretty poor?
Well, I don't know. But
what do you mean you don't know? You just blew off someone's hard childhood like it was nothing.
I'll get there.
See, listen,
I saw in
lemon drops makes you very insensitive to other people's problems and plights.
That's not true.
Beer
Destination
doesn't.
Fun
You feel for your
said
fellow brother.
Crawfish are the best. And then Josh said something about he boiled like 130 of them. I might be exaggerating. 120 pounds of them.
You said 130 crawfish.
Josh boiled 130 crawfish.
Now, Josh,
not pounds, 130
I
of
believe,
the little suckers.
I believe there's a lot more than 130.
So anyway, like, listen, I like
120
seafood, and I like lobster, I like crab, I like shrimp, I like scallops. I want to try crawfish, but I hear you got to like pull their heads off and like suck their meat out of their bodies.
Yeah, I ain't doing that.
Eddie for sure is not doing
No,
that.
that's work.
I don't know what's in that cavity, and I need to know what is in the cavity before I just openly suck that out.
Listen,
okay.
I'll
So if y'all can educate me on that,
I'll pay extra to have someone take the head off for me.
I'll try it. I mean, I want the head taken off for me, but they say like you got to rip the head off and then you like suck the meat out of the body, and I need to know what's in that cavity before I just openly.
Good luck, Clock Family Adventures, with your flight with American Airlines.
Yes, good luck with that. So crawfish are good if you like lobster and shrimp. I do, but I don't. Do you really truly have to like rip the head off and suck the?
You can't eat the head.
I mean, I am not trying to eat the head. I'm saying, do you like have to suck the meat out of the?
Is that Jennifer from Barcation Nation?
Yes.
She said, go for the tail and add a whole bunch of
Cajun seasoning.
Well, you said whole though. You scared me for a minute.
Oh, like we need a W in there because
Yeah,
I don't want to put put Cajun seasoning
tails and holes
in a hole.
Because then you're
like
talking,
if it's a hole as in WHOLE.
You know what it is?
I'm with you, sister.
Listen, I used to use this hair product called Tail and Mane, and it made me go blind. Not blind, bald. I can still see a little bit. Without these, I can't though. I am blind
if
too.
If it's WHOLE, I'm with you.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, hole. All right.
Hole. Listen, Jennifer.
I can do that.
Is that Jennifer?
Yeah, that's Jennifer. I think it's Jennifer. As long as it's whole and not whole, HOLE, then I'm probably.
Oh, you don't have to apologize. We're just giving you a hard time.
We're being stupid.
We're from the Midwest. We'll help you shovel your snow and push your car out.
Yes, but we will clarify the whole.
We'll still mess with you.
We will. Yes, Meg. It seems like some serious trust in the crawfish cook to just blindly suck. Yes, that is, girl.
Now,
you just completely explained my point. Thank you.
Meg is she's wise.
Oh, okay. You can just eat the tail. All right, I'm good with that. Back to booty and titillation.
You bring it back to the tail. We're talking about holes. We're talking
all right.
about
So listen, we've kept you guys on here for an hour and a half. So we're gonna simmer down. I do want to point out that I drank like literally.
Listen, half.
No, are you serious? Let me see. Listen, I am like half of what you have left.
This is my third one since I got her that one.
No, he has this much left, and
Honey.
LJ, me, I have.
Hey, who's
left.
paying attention? This is the third one since I gave her that one. These guys are paying attention. They're watching.
All right, guys, we'll let you go for the night. We love you.
Wait a minute.
What?
Okay. Who said that?
I don't know. Have luggage will travel.
Crawfish are ditch food and not seafood. Poor folks' food. Listen, buddy. Spam.
Yeah.
We talked about this before. I grew up poor. So did Laura. And so we know about poor food, but we weren't, you got food that's indigenous to your area. You know what's indigenous to our area? White Castles, baby. That's poor people food. Ocean to Ocean, next at 9 p.m. tonight.
All right, we're
hey, listen, guys, I want to tell you, thank you for watching. Those of you who watched our premiere today.
Thank you so much.
We really appreciate that. Stay tuned because tomorrow I'm going to try to crank out a new vlog every day. Moving forward, each day moving forward till I get all the way through the celebration and the Oasis. And we appreciate you being here. If you guys have anything you want to talk about next time, let us know.
Let us know,
and we'll talk about it.
It's so much fun hanging out with you guys.
We prefer talking to you guys and trying to come up with topics to keep you entertained.
Yeah.
Because this is a lot more fun. Crawfish are from rice fields and ditches, really. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I know that,
Yeah,
buddy.
we know that. We actually have them here in Michigan, don't we? What are those little?
No, we
don't.
What
are those things?
Crawfish.
What are those things that crawl in the? They're crayfish.
Crayfish.
We have crayfish.
You're not gonna eat them.
No, but it's kind of almost the same thing.
Hey, you know what's funny, Josh?
Bye, guys.
We grew up in a neighborhood with dirt roads and ditches. We had woods behind our houses. So, you know, we grew up kind of rural, even though we're from Detroit.
Good night,
area.
Alice. Good night, Eddie.
Yeah, we love you guys.
All right, we love you guys. Have a great evening. Have a great rest of the week, and we'll see you soon.
Cheers, baby.
Bye.
Bye.